Having an off morning. Morning. Welcome back. Good to see you again. Got a good pool day ahead of us here. A little bit of back and biceps action. And, just another day in the gym. There's nothing special about today. Not feeling particularly energized, motivated, pumped up, anything like that. But also not really necessarily dreading this workout either. It's just one of those workouts that we kind of have to do, you know? We are in some ways pushing ourselves and forcing ourselves to be out here when we might rather be inside, watching Netflix, playing video games, reading a book. But at the same time, this is just part of our routine. So of course we're out here. This is what we do. It's part of that routine. Can't break that habit. So today's workout might be a little bit harder than some of the other workouts we normally do. Right? Again, the motivation is just not there this morning. The drive, I guess, it's not really the motivation, it's that drive that we're really not feeling a whole lot of right now. But that's okay. What I have found is that sometimes once we actually get going on this workout, it reappears. It's there, that feeling that you are so accustomed to and so familiar with and so enamored with. It rears its head. It really does. And it makes it all that much easier to finish that workout out. So we're going to be doing our back day today. We've got some pull downs to start with, and I'm going to be hyper focused on my form on those in particular today, of all the exercises we're doing. I have been reviewing the footage, of course, editing these videos, getting these out for you all, and one of the things that I have noticed on my lat pull downs, especially last week, but certainly more than likely the weeks prior as well, is that I'm not getting a full extension out of there, a full stretch at all. I'm stopping very, very short. So we may be lowering the weight down a little bit, even just to start with. Maybe we'll increase it by the end, but at the least, we're going to lower it slightly by about 20 pounds or so, at least at the onset of that exercise, to completely focus on making sure that we're getting full extension of that arm and not stopping, really short of full extension and leaving a lot of work out on the table. That's going to be my big goal, my big focus this morning, and it happens to be with the first exercise we're doing. But again, in reviewing that footage, I was not happy at all with the lockout that we're getting, with the extension that we're getting, and overall with how much work potential is still on the table, knowing that we're leaving all that there. So let's get after it. Let's get strapped in and warmed up here for some pull downs, some lat pull downs here, and get this workout kicked off. I'll see you there. Okay, pretty good first set there. Not bad. Pretty good full extension as well, I think. You be the judge on that one. Let me know down in the comments. But what I did was I ended up reducing the weight by 10 pounds, not 20. So we're sitting squarely here at 180. And I think that was nice. I really do. What I am going to do is something a little unconventional here. I'm going to do one more set with my dual handle pull down setup here with the green rotating handles. We're going to do that so that we can really get the maximal amount of effort between each of those hands combined, right? So just like with the barbell, you're going to be able to get a little bit more output when you're using both hands at the same time as opposed to a single hand pull down. But that's where we're going to get a little spicy. On our third set, I'm going to swap these out for a single handle, and we're going to do that last set only as a single hand pull down, just to really emphasize each side and allow that side to get the maximal amount of work it's capable of without the other one holding it back. It's not anything crazy. This isn't some science-based attempt at maximizing hypertrophy here. But I think by taking that single handle pull down as our last set, we're going to basically be able to squeeze out anything that might be remaining there in that muscle. And we're also going to be taking that cool down into that last set as a shorter cool down to really, really, really maximize the amount of damage we can do. Let's do set number 2 first, though. All right, reduce that weight down, switch to a single handle here. Let's do this last set and really burn it out, huh? Oh, yeah. Well, that was a good last set there on the pull down, I think. I am quite pleased with how those single hand pull downs turned out. And I think it exposed exactly the weakness that I was hoping to train right there. If you noticed on my right side, I wasn't able to really get as many reps in as I was on the left. It certainly felt easier to get the reps in on the left side. So I do think that was the right call there. Just to add something in, just to change it up a little bit. Not really any crazy reasoning behind it. Normally you might do all of your sets for that particular exercise with either a dual hand or a single hand movement. But it's okay also just to throw stuff in there that sounds a little bit more fun in the moment, and still it's going to give you that training that you're ultimately looking for. Because really both of those are going to give us, and did give us, the training and the work volume that we were hoping for. Set 2.
Hey everybody, wanted to add a little bit of post-editing voiceover here for y'all. As you can see, this workout was quite short. I don't know if you can see it in my body language, but I was just genuinely not feeling it today. I was in a really weird headspace. And I honestly thought about not posting this video at all. It was a really tough one for me to get into after that first exercise or two. And I honestly don't exactly know what was going on, what was wrong, what was bothering me. But this was one of those workouts that I just could not lock it in. I couldn't focus, couldn't push myself. And you'll see here, I managed to push myself through 3 sets of these chest supported dumbbell rows, and it's all I had. I cut out a couple of these parts here, but I literally walked away at one point just to figure out if I could even do the first set. And I came back and I did it. I mentioned it earlier, right at the beginning of this video. I said, as long as we start this, as long as we get out here, the routine will carry us. And for some reason, I just couldn't carry myself through it today. Couldn't get after it. We've got to know when it's too much. When we've got to back down, back away, take a step back and take care of ourselves. And this was one of those workouts for me, where I needed to just stop for the day. Come back at it the next day and hit it as hard as we can. And we will. I think you'll see almost immediately in the next workout how big of a difference it is, how big of a change it was for me. But I wanted to leave this here for you all. As short as a video as it is, I wanted you to see behind the camera. It's not always easy. I have to push myself just like you do, and I don't always want to do it. And it's hard. I know it's hard. But if you believe in me, I definitely believe in you. I do. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you in the next one.